Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Marsh coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community to castit.reddit.com if you'd like to have your games cast. Take a replay where you were especially cool, or where your opponent was especially cool. It doesn't need to be you specifically, it could be the other guy. If it was a good game, if you think people would get a kick out of seeing it, if you would like to brag to your friends. Take the replay, upload it to GG Tracker, drop.se2, spawning tool, whichever you prefer, and then link it to reddit.com/castit or castit.reddit.com. If you'd like to have me personally cast something for you, well, send it to marsgaming@gmail.com and I may get right down to it. Or like this replay, I may take 2 weeks because I was on holiday. Over on this corner of this map, which is Frost or Frozen, and I always forget which one is which, it's PimaVille, and my zoom didn't work. Oh, wow. I actually need the nameplates for this. Sorry, I'm not used to this. Oh, okay. And over on the side of the map, we have PerserVerAnce, who is about to get a... Does he know about this? Well, he does now.
Our SCVs
Getting a Reaper. Reaper not great against this, and going to lose an SCV right here. And this means we are going to get a number of spine crawlers being built when this goes up, and PerserVerAnce comes to very much the same conclusion and says, you know what, I want that creep not to go up in its entirety. And he's going to try, no, alright, somebody is up to his timing and he knows that this is not going to go up, and if it is going to go up, it's not going to go up very well. Sends his drones back and takes a third. It's going to take a second. The sooner he has the money. You do have the money, dude. You can take your... There you go. Is going to try and get into a macro game. So PerserVerAnce had to sacrifice quite a bit of mining right there to deal with that. But well, that may have been worth it, because getting one of those hatcheries right here and getting the creep here, and then, like, you know, high ground vision by an overlord, like, then a spine crawler is just a pain to deal with. And nope, that's may have cost you a little bit, but it might be well worth it. And now we have PerserVerAnce with that Reaper going in for a scout. Sees, what does he see? Well, he knows this is there. Hasn't seen third yet, and he's not going to try and jump up to see what's happening in the main base. And just as well, because there are 4 Zerglings right here waiting for him to do just that. Oh, no, is going to try and go in here. Does actually get a little bit of scout up, but he's on creep, meaning that those Zerglings is going... No. That was not enough of... Let me see. No, not enough to see what happened right here. Alright. So, those Zerglings that were there for PimaVille to ward off that Reaper are now going to see what they can get done on his opponent's side of the map. And, well, there's nothing there yet. So, he's not going to be able to deny that natural from going down. PerserVerAnce not even having started that command center, instead going for a tank opening, putting out that siege tank and going to build that medevac. There it is, and may go for some medevac drop shenanigans. PimaVille on the other side, really am reminded of those guys that were so big in Japan. Although I do realize it is not related whatsoever. PerserVerAnce does not see this whatsoever. And alright, I'm going to have to see how this works again, because I'm not used to this overlay. So we've got 33 workers. What was the income? Bloody hell. Income. There we go. 33 workers for the Zerg versus 24 of the Terran. And although he does have mules, That is a little bit of an advantage for PimaVille, but Perseverance does get a scout on this attempted drop, and these guys are going nowhere. Alright, I also don't have any of the unit life bars on because I am not prepared to deal with this old bullshit. Unit interface. Perseverance moving out. As he is about to get the knight from taking that natural base. Yep, that is definitely going to get that building SCV. Now he's going to send 3 over there, but not as important is what's happening over here. He's not going to leapfrog those tanks, I say, as he starts doing that. Just that. Moving forward slowly, and the better income for the Zerg means that the more time he can buy by forcing your opponent to move up slowly as he's doing means he can get more units out, and now he's moving in and he gets the full surround on both of these tanks. Does pick up one of them, does lose the other one, and now we've got going down the last tank. Yes, and is he going to pick up these Marines? No, he is not. He's going to let them fight to the bitter death, choosing instead to save only 4 of them. And pushing back with the rest. Now he's got his natural right here finished. So 2 bases for the Terran, and we've got 3 bases for the Zerg. And the Zerg feels confident building another couple of numbers of Zerglings, drones even, as he pulls this back. And I'm going to pause once again. Going instead for a drop, and let's see where this goes. And it's going to be accompanied by... Is that going to be accompanied or... Alright, well, let's follow the action. Let's follow this instead. Just a second. Scanned by his opponent, sees what's going on in his opponent's main base, which is an infestation pit, which may just put Perseverance on a timer. He does now move out with that other drop. Nope. This Liberator is announcing itself to the world, or the Zerg at least. And this... Oh, this little bit of roaches to make sure that there are no more tank shenanigans for Perseverance, but he boosts instead into the main base of his opponent. What do we have defending it? There's a couple of Zerglings slowly trickling in, meaning that Perseverance is going to have every chance in the world to take out that infestation pit. Does start that hive though, so he can start what he's going to use this for, which is most likely Ultralisk, and gets out of there with just 2 Marines lost. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I am sick, and that Liberator did absolutely nothing. He is going to unload right now, and is he going to lose that medevac? Well, 6 health, and he does kill that. Nope. Well, one your turn deserves another 6 health medevac versus a 14 health queen, and now we've got a whole bunch of roaches, and without Stim, that is not going to do much. Stim now being researched. No 3rd command center yet, and yeah, still looking good for the Zerg with 3 bases versus 2. And let's see, how many tanks do we have? We have 2 tanks, and you may want to repair that medevac right there, because 1 queen shot. Wait, is that correct? How much armor do you have? You have 1 armor, and you guys do... Yep. 1 queen shot will kill you. Nope. Feels confident enough moving out with this again. I'm going to send out that Zergling to scout for his opponent's 3rd, which is being put down right now on the low ground, so he's going to be able to cancel that right there. And now we have once again that position on the low ground right here, but this time he does have tanks backing that position up, meaning he's going to be quite a nicer position. But with Zerglings, he's going to have to fight his way out. That's one tank does get taken out. But yeah, the other tank survives. Get another couple of shots against that. And PimaVille is forced to evacuate that with no tank on the ground. PimaVille once again gets to move into his opponent's army and pick up right there. Once again, not a great number of Marines left right there. And you may want to evacuate right there as PimaVille once again holds this push. That's Liberator getting 3 kills, and that's everything that shoots up. That's everything that shoots up. There's a tank that, you know, donates itself to the cause, and oh dear. There's no unit lost one in this unit interface, and I haven't figured out what the control R equivalent is here. This is not control R, so I don't know how many units we lost. Let me just go through all of that now. Well, we lost this much. Oh, I'm sorry guys, bad interface is bad interface. This got delayed quite a bit by that one Zergling run by. And we've got a 1-1 upgrades of the Terran versus just a single ground carapace upgrade. And we have chitinous plating being researched for the Zerg, and that does get scouted. So yeah, can I recommend lots and lots of Liberators, because you don't have quite the economy to start pumping out ghosts. And where are your... Alright, you need to work on keeping your army together, but it does get very timely. Well, does get his tanks out in a timely fashion, but now he's going to let these Ravagers get right onto it, but no, picks them up in time, and the other one continues to fire on that, and that is one dead north base. Yeah, 106 versus 108 in both complete supply, as he slowly does move up to threaten that natural base. And this is a nice way, because if you can get forward far enough, and with Liberators and tanks you should be able to do that just fine. You will be able to split between, never mind, let's go back to that later. Right now we've got one Ultralist left of the army of the Zerg. Well, there's 3 roaches as well, but what do they really do? But without that chitinous plating, well, he does actually have that chitinous plating, but he doesn't have the other 2 armor upgrades. He's just not going to get very far, and there's a whole bunch of Marines still left. That is 1 corrosive bowel shot, and you need 3 to take care of the Liberator. Now we have a bunch of Ultralists that have to go through Liberation Zones, guaranteeing 2 shots to the Terran, pretty much. And so Ultralists just don't deal that well with that sort of thing. Now the Queens are going to take one of those out, and yes, he does actually let the Ultralist in. Moves around in a pincer movement, but that doesn't matter because the Terran is Terran and flies away. So that is a whole mineral line emptied of workers. Still got 16 here, and he's got 6 there, and a whole bunch of people doing gas. But as PerserVerAnce right now, I guess he feels quite comfortable. Going to go for a command center even. It could have chosen for that fortress instead. 2 upgrades on the way, and first melee upgrade is going to be there, and we're going to have pretty much pure Ultralist army for the Zerg, as it would appear. And well, to be perfectly honest, Ultralist pretty good. Especially against these guys like Marines. If you have, you know, equal upgrades, if you have 3 chitinous platings, as he does take that 4th ear, and he research rated that one. If you've got your 3 armor there, and you've got the chitinous plating, that puts you in total at 8 armor, and these guys do, well, 7 damage. Now, due to the way that this game works, that doesn't mean you get healed for 1 hit point every time you get shot. But I do believe they do half a damage every time they shoot. And well, these guys have 500 hit points. So 500 divided by half means you have to shoot it 1,000 times to kill it. 1,000 times. So look, we've got, yep. That wasn't a full engagement right there, but that was a complete squad of Stimp Marines. And did these guys lose any health? Yep, about 40 of us. Did push him out of position to get this base council right here. And now he can pick up and move away once again, because while these Zerglings are quite fast and scary, the Ultralisks are not. And here, oh no, completely loses that entirety of the army. Takes the 4th at the back of it, which is recommended for grid players, by the way. Never just push out unless you can do something else with it as well. Either distract your opponent and move in somewhere else. So, you know, he was moving in over here, and he could have moved in over here as well. That's a little bit too fast, sorry. Could have moved in over there. But in this case, he's getting a 4th base. And, well, as in the past, this was delayed by a single Zergling. Now he's going to just send 4 Ultralisks, or 5 Ultralisks, to do a Zergling job. And luckily for Terran, these things do float. And now we're going to get liberation zones. That's just not pretty. Now, Marines don't shoot that well against Ultralisks. The tanks still do a little bit more damage. But even that, I mean, that was 5 Ultralisks, and PerserVerAnce just lost 40 supply. That was... Oi, 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 oi. And now we've got a Zergling run by right here. We've got PerserVerAnce moving in over the left flank, and this is, well, this is a whole bunch of Zerglings. I'm not entirely sure, and they're going to wreck his mineral line. There's going to be very, very little left of that mineral line by the end of that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. This melts. In the meantime, we do have a little bit of a surround of Zerglings here as well, and yeah, there's not a great much left of the ground army return right here, as well, this is floating and still lives. Now PerserVerAnce holds his main ramp due to, in part, that wall off and the Liberators, but if he doesn't, if he's not careful, he's going to lose this orbital command, and yes he is. Meaning that he's down to this one, which he is upgrading into the thing. And oh, he floated all the way over here. Wow. That was his main. Built barracks there instead to confuse the castit. So yeah, PerserVerAnce is in a lot of trouble. Let's see how many, let's say, income life. Well, we have 2 SCVs. Oh dear. Well, if I was a betting man, I'm not saying I am. If the betting was still open at this point, and it really shouldn't, I would put good money on PimaVille. I mean, these are a lot of Liberators, but Liberators don't kill buildings. And yeah, you just surround pretty much all that you have with Spore Crawlers. And yeah, it's not going to be able to do much. Yeah. Well, that was a very nice game. Very nice back and forth early game. I think it's the Zerg going straight to the Ultralisk and just holding off that pre-Ultralisk chitinous plating attack by PerserVerAnce, and that left him with enough, like even losing this complete mineral line right here. It's a shame I can't show you exactly how many units he did lose, but it were a lot. But yeah, then the reverse run by forcing or killing. No, forcing the lift off over here. Then the flank as PerserVerAnce moved out over here through the middle with all these Zerglings, which has killed this mineral line. It killed this mineral line. Yeah, it didn't get into the main, so the production was unaffected. But if you have 0 minerals and your income is 1 SCV, where is that SCV, by the way? Yep. Then you're pretty much done. So GG PimaVille. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.